Why can't I just let things go to the scrapyard where they belong? Anyway, this is an early 1950s David Bradley walk-behind garden tractor. As you can see, the wheels are rusted out. The engine is stuck. It's got all kinds of problems. It's been sitting for at least 20 years. I've had it for about 10 years, and I've never done anything with it. I want to right now just figure out, can I save it? The problem is, I've already spent money on it. Oh, it's stuck. It's real stuck. Ooh. It's got water or something in it. Looks like even the lug studs, the threads are painted, which is interesting to me. Cool. Good deal. other one on now. It's got quite an angle with that one old tire and the one new tire. It puts into perspective how much smaller the new ones are. It's funny. Probably not ideal, but for something that I'm not really using, just trying to preserve, it's better than it was. What size are these? Oh yeah, see, these are 16-inch wheels, the old ones. And I got 15-inch wheels. Rusty. Still got quite a bit of fill in it. I think this wheel is probably good. I think even the other one, you could save it. You'd probably just have to scab on some metal. This wheel, going down. Apparently I didn't tighten the jack handle well enough. This wheel has been replaced. It would appear to me. So it's got a different green color, it looks like to me. And it's also a 5-lug wheel, so it would have come off of a vehicle. But it's likely that this is a replacement. So it wasn't worth saving to me. Oh, there, easy. I'm not gonna worry about that rust on there right now. Just gonna jam along. If I can save this thing and it ends up running and working reasonably well, I'll go through and lube everything, clean everything, and make it work nice. But right now I'd just like to get it moving around. Cool. Let's turn our attention to the engine, see what we can do with it. Check that out. It's looking better already, at least. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this engine. I'd like to just pull the cylinder head off and see what's going on. I've already got a gasket set for it, so pulling the head off is no big deal. But just for fun, let's put a pipe wrench on the pulley, see if it'll break loose at all. Ooh. That's funny. That was too easy. I didn't think that would happen. Let's see, which way is it supposed to rotate? Let's see, that would be that way. I don't feel any compression. Feels like just rust on the cylinder is all I'm feeling. It's going to have to get taken apart and cleaned up. Probably the valves freed up at the very least. The clutch, excuse me, the choke shaft on the carburetor is completely stuck. I would bet the throttle shaft is the same. Throttle shaft moves, at least a little bit, but the governor doesn't move. This engine's more than likely going to have to be completely taken apart, so we might as well just pull the head off and look in the cylinder and see what's going on. Oh. I expected at least that one to fight me. That was too easy. Hopefully that doesn't become a theme. Wouldn't be any fun if it was too easy. I can't believe how easily that broke loose. It's funny. I doubt it's an oil bath air cleaner. I doubt it has any oil in it. But to make sure, because I don't dump oil all over the floor. Oh, wow, there's a little bit in there. Okay. Take the cup off so I can set it upright. I think this is a heavy piece of cast iron for the intake. It's cool stuff. Might as well just take that carburetor off of there. It's gonna have to come off anyway. These are just flathead screws. A lot of times they can be a real pain. Boy, for how crusty this thing is, it's surprising how all this stuff's coming loose. Okay, what is still holding you on, bud? A bolt down there to the fan shroud. About fell right off. I think that should be it for the shroud. Oh yeah, look at that. No critter nest, but some kind of melted plastic in there. Weird. Oh, it's that coil. Yeah. That ignition coil's got a bunch of plastic melted out of it. Icky. I feel like we should put a drill on it and see if it has a spark just for fun. It's got no compression. I really doubt it has any spark. Looks like somebody soldered the ignition lead on. to the coil. Way bigger. Wait, maybe smaller? Sure. This is a little ratchet adapter. So if you're doing this and it were to start, then it has a ratchet, so it'll just spin and it won't crank the drill out of your hands. See if the impact will work. Nope. Did not just loosen on me? I think it did. Wow. Get the drill. Well, it has some compression. See if I can twist their ass around. Definitely no spark. It apparently has some compression though. That's cool. What next? Gosh, I almost want to see if I can clean up the points and get it to fire before I take it apart. Just for fun. Wonder how hard that flywheel is going to be to get off there. But I really don't think it's going to have spark with that coil. It is all melted. Let's just see how difficult this flywheel is going to be. Did not expect that. Oh, there's the key dropped out. Boy, that's clean in there. What are those little guys? 1/4 inch probably. I don't even think I have a 1/4 inch socket. Huh. Do I have a 1/4 inch wrench? I do. Let's see what's under the point cover. Hey, look at that, points. Looks like some funky soldering going on over there. Well, let's try cleaning them up, see what happens. All I've got is emery cloth at the moment. Might have to go steal one of my wife's nail files. See how this does. I go pretty hard on them. You can see all this came off of them. Just corrosion and oxidation. I'm not going to mess with the gap right now. it wouldn't have changed enough to make a huge difference. Just let's put the cover back on and put the flywheel back on and see if it has spark now. See if I can get it lined up without shoving that key out of the way. I'm probably just looking at the back of my head now. We don't need the little cup for the rope. Try again, see if it has any spark. Ah, no way. Look at that. No way. Jeez. Well, now I have to put some plywood material in the intake and see if it'll run. Let's put a little bit of brake cleaner down the intake and see what happens. Nope, nut came loose. I don't want to crank it down too hard because the flywheel's tapered. I want to split the flywheel. It popped. Wonder if it lost our spark. Doesn't have a whole lot of compression, so I wouldn't be surprised if it won't run, but we've gotten this far. I think we have to try. Let's see what that spark plug looks like. Not awesome. Won't hurt to clean it up. J8C. Don't think I have one of those. Probably have something for my boat motor that would work, but I heard it pop, so I would think it's working at least a little bit. Oh yeah. That was some beautiful spark. Yeah, we've got leaky valves. I don't know if they're completely stuck. Maybe I can see. Oh, I don't want to break that. What's left of that? See the intake valves moving. Oh. The exhaust is full of junk. I wonder if that's got something to do with it. Oh, wow. I think most of it's leaking through the exhaust valve. Well, you saw it kind of popping and trying to fire. So, and then the camera died. So I hosed down the cylinder with spray lube. Try and lube up those valves. I think it's just not wanting to run because we've got so much leaking through the valves. So much compression leaking through the valves. It's just too much. We don't have enough compression. So, trying to loosen everything up. See if it'll get a little bit more compression. We'll try it again. Oh. Yeah, that's going to be a mess. Ugh. Get some more pads for that. Ugh. Wrong tool. Still not very much compression. Who knows? Maybe that got us where we need to go. Let's try it. Nope, that's clearly not going to happen, so let's go ahead and take the head off, see what we're working with. Yep, we've got a stuck exhaust valve. Look at that. Let's get a little more spray lube and see if I can loosen it up. The cylinder really doesn't look all that bad. It's definitely worn. It's got some, just looks like a lot of dust has been through it. The cylinder itself seems to have good compression. Just got the sticky exhaust valve. Oh, did it just go down by itself? Nope. I wonder if we've got a... No, I don't think we have a broken spring. Because if I tap it, and it works itself the rest of the way down. Oh. It just went down by itself. Whoa. Cool. I think we just got it. No way. Look at that. Whoa. How cool is that? Oh, let's see if it'll run now. I'm just gonna I'll probably have that apart again. So I'm just gonna reuse that gasket for now. Oh, I think it's gonna run. Feels like it has more compression now. Let's see if it'll fire. Cool. It's running. Didn't like that screeching sound though. It sounded like a bearing was very unhappy. Oh, you know what that squeaking sound is? I think that's the head gasket. I bet you that's leaking. Yeah. Since I reused it. Bet you if we had a carburetor that worked, it would actually run. Okay, that's enough playing around and smoking up the garage for now. I know what I needed to know, or what I wanted to know. Points are good, the ignition coil's good, even though it's leaking goo out of it. I looked up the price of it. It's not worth replacing it at the moment. I think I still want to take this engine apart and clean it up and probably touch up the cylinder, lap the valves, put new gaskets and everything in it. I still want to do that. So, and the governor is completely stuck. So I'd still like to take it apart. So I'll probably order some more parts and take it apart soon. Start cleaning it up. Make it run right. Thanks for watching. Okay, one more time, just for fun. Let's call it proof of concept. Yep. The flywheel nut came off. We'll call that good enough.